Because really, when the Rebbe said, stop people in the street and put on tefillin, you don't have to ask him if he believes in God? No. But what if he doesn't? So what? So what? He doesn't believe in God. So what? So God is not real? So the tefillin are not holy? So what? So I heard this very beautiful story that years ago, when they started the kosher food for the soldiers, it was privately funded, and one of the people who paid for it came, I think, to the Chafetz Chaim and said that he sees that those who come to the kosher, they finish eating the kosher, and then they go and they eat the treif. So maybe it's not worth it. So the Chafetz Chaim said, obviously you're not giving them enough. So after they finish eating, they're still hungry, so they go over there, give them more. So he said, no, there's plenty, there's leftover, and they still go. So he said, aha, so it's not tasty enough. Make the food more delicious, they won't go over there. Whatever he said, the Chafetz Chaim blamed it on the food, not on the people. There must be something wrong with the food. See, that kind of an attitude, that we send out flyers and we send that, and nobody's interested. No, you're not talking their language. The problem is with the message, not with the people. Because when you speak their language, it's amazing. In 10 minutes, okay, fine. They're ready, keep kosher, go to a mikveh, whatever. You just have to talk their language. And I think, the Rebbe told Geula Cohen, remember? Geula Cohen was a member of Knesset, and she was like a right-wing compared to the others. She came to interview the Rebbe. So one of the things she said to the Rebbe is, why don't you come to Eretz Yisrael and lead us? And the Rebbe said, the leadership in Eretz Yisrael has to come from Eretz Yisrael. You're going to bring somebody from Russia, it's not going to work. Until recently, all the prime ministers and all the presidents were all Russians, or from Poland, or from Austria. There was no Israeli, so there was no communication. It was. But as soon as you talk their language, who says they're not interested? They're very interested. But if you don't speak that way, they don't hear you. Shalom Aleichem, Shalom Aleichem. Shalom Aleichem. Maybe we should move 770 to Florida. You're freezing.
So we don't have to refine meters. We don't have to learn anything.
That's what he learned today, that he doesn't have to do anything.
What do we have to do?
Whatever he wants. I was in Israel now, so I was speaking for a group of women. So this woman said, I want to do mitzvot, but I'm chiloni. And I want to be chiloni, but I want to do mitzvot. So do I have to become dati? I said, please, don't become dati. Stay chiloni and do mitzvahs. She said, oh, good. What did we just, what was this conversation? What just happened here? She'll stay chiloni, but she'll do mitzvot. And what will she be? What will she be? If a chiloni does mitzvot, what will she be? So really, What was she thinking? What does chiloni mean? She wants to do mitzvot, so she'll be shomer Shabbat, and she'll eat kosher, and she'll go to the mikveh, but she'll be chiloni. What does that mean? If you can be chiloni and do mitzvot, then what does chiloni mean? She meant, don't force me. If I'm dati, I have to. I don't want to have to, I just want to do it. Huh?
She kept the bechira.
Yeah. Perfect. Also, I think she meant a chiloni woman dresses nice. The religious women, they don't dress so nice. So can I still dress nice? Yeah, you can dress very nice. So yes, what does she have to do? No, do the mitzvot. And be chiloni, I don't care. In fact, that would be a big improvement. If everybody stopped being dati and became chiloni doing mitzvahs, that would be perfect. It would also bring peace.
Find something to fight about.
This one guy, he's really learning Tanya, and I said, you're becoming a Baal Tshuva. He said, Baal Tshuva? That's in the 60s. That's old-fashioned. Becoming a Baal Tshuva means you have to become different. You have to belong to some group called Baalei Tshuva, and they live in certain neighborhoods in Israel, and they behave in a certain way. He said, no. Mitzvot Torah is mainstream. I'm not becoming a Baal Tshuva. Mitzvot are becoming real. It's a different... So you don't have to learn Kabbalah, and you don't have to become a Baal Tshuva. Just do mitzvot and stay chiloni.
Brilliant.
He's right. He's like, what do you mean become a Baal Tshuva? I mean, I can't be normal? To do mitzvot, you have to become weird? Everybody who asked the Rebbe, I want to become a Baal Tshuva, so should I quit college? Should I stop being a doctor? Should I stop being a professor? No! Don't you dare stop. That means God is available. Don't go looking for him someplace. On top of a mountain. He is where you are. There was a very, very good man, a very sincere. He lived in Canada, and he was a chemist. He had a drugstore, a pharmacy. The first time that he went to see the Rebbe, he was very nervous and very excited but he asked the Rebbe, what is my purpose? So the Rebbe said to him, immediately, in Canada, at that time, every drugstore had to be open on Shabbat. Because, like a doctor, you have to be available. Person needs medicine.
I think in Argentina it's the same thing.
Yeah?
Tiene que estar abierto 24 horas una farmacia, ¿no?
What?
They are like, they have to always have one open.
One, okay. Yeah. It makes sense, right? Mm. So the Rebbe said to him, your purpose is to break that conviction that a drugstore has to be open on Shabbat. So that all the drugstores, a lot of Jews were in the business, that they should know that, you can keep Shabbat. The man was shocked. He thought for sure the Rebbe would say to him, go to yeshiva, close the store, become poor. So he said, that's my purpose? The Rebbe said, yes. So he went, and he did his purpose.
He accomplished it?
Accomplished it. It wasn't a law official. It was like a hanocha that people assumed you have to be open. So we're not all that lucky that we can ask the Rebbe and get such a clear answer. But what you see is, if you're a chemist, if you have a drugstore, and you want to know what God wants from you, don't go climb mountains. Don't go looking for some. You're in the drugstore, you're in the pharmacy business. That's where He needs you. You don't have to go to Yerushalayim. Where you are, what you are, how you are, that's where your purpose is. You're Chiloni? Good. Put on film. Oh, I can't be Chiloni? Yeah, be Chiloni. Put on film. You can even say, yeah, but what if I'm an atheist? I'm an Epicurus. Do I have to stop? No. Be an Epicurus. Put on that film. God is that close. I think that would be an interesting slogan. If you don't believe in God, put on film. Because really, when the Rebbe said, stop people in the street and put on film, you don't have to ask him if he believes in God? No. But what if he doesn't? So what? So what? He doesn't believe in God. So what? So God is not real? So the tefillin are not holy? So what? If you enjoyed this conversation or this topic, and you're looking for more information, or you want to hear it again from another angle, there is a way to do that. And that is in this book. It's all there. Order it from Amazon. You can read it, reread it, and share it.